This is Broadcast Beat Magazine with Janet West.
Hi, I'm Janet West with Broadcast Beat Magazine, and we're almost halfway through IBC 2015. I'm delighted to be on the Linear Acoustic stand with VP of Sales, Chris Shaw. Chris, one of the things in this industry that a lot of customers are worried about is cost, finance, bottom line, budget. What is Linear Acoustics doing?
Well, we've understood that in different areas of the world there are different costs, requirements, and also technical requirements. Yep. We have become almost a de facto standard for loudness processing. We like to think so anyways, but there are some areas of the world who don't need the full capabilities of the loudness processing boxes that we offer. So we decided for areas such as Eastern Europe, Latin America, Southeast Asia, where the Dolby and the Nielsen encoding is not important, we've developed a new unit called the AERO 10. The AERO 10 is a lower cost unit, price sensitive for those markets, but it contains the same loudness processing management as all of our other AERO units. So it's the same engine. All it doesn't have the ability is for upgrading at a later date for Dolby and the Nielsen. It will give them, the customers, 5.1 plus 2 plus 2 or 2 plus 2 plus 2 processing. It'll also give them upmixing. That means it'll take stereo to give you simulated 5.1. And one of the major assets is the NF remote, which is via Ethernet. So that the can be configured, managed, and logged for all their loudness compliance. And this unit, the price is around about $6,000, which is significantly less than some of the other units, which include all of the other assets I mentioned.
Is this being launched at IBC?
It is being launched at IBC. It is shipping today. You can take one with you as long as you place an order.
And pay the money, I guess.
Pay the money, yes. Yes, it is literally shipping as we speak. We launched a prototype at NAB, but now it is shipping, and we are taking orders. As I say, I've already had dealers at the show placing orders. So. Right.
We've talked about cost.
Yes.
But what are the problems are your customers coming to you with that Linear Acoustic is attempting to solve?
Well, there's the areas that we're finding they're having challenges with. Being a global market, there's a lot of transmission of material across international borders. Yeah. And across those borders, some of the companies, broadcasters, networks receiving that material do not want to process it themselves. They want to receive the audio already processed, so they know it's in compliance with the rules of that country. In the States, obviously, it's mandatory. We're ATSC A85. There's a recommendation in Europe, EBU R128. There are other areas of the world where they have obscure different settings, which you can actually set from the boxes or the AERO boxes. So it's just ensuring that they are compliant with the material being sent elsewhere. Even in their own countries, they want to have loudness control over the commercials and the programming. In some areas of the world, like India, they're using minus 18 dB in some areas. But that's, we can set that to that requirement.
So you can custom configure it really for whatever situation.
Yeah, and the other things they want to see, like on this, you can see the input, the output, you're seeing a graph. You can log that graph, download it to a file for future records. It is a requirement in some areas of the world that they keep a record of this type of information. So we recognize the challenges of the audio loudness processing management compliance requirement, and we offer the full solution for those customers.
Great. Now, anything else new at the show?
Other items we're showing, there's a bitrate analyzer, which basically is a replacement for a Dolby unit called the Dolby DM100, which is a portable unit for testing. The Dolby DM100 was end of life and no longer available, and we have filled in that space.
Okay.
This is a unit that for maintenance, use on trucks, systems integration, so it can create its own Dolby signals, it can listen to Dolby signals, shows loudness, shows metering, it has a variation of inputs. It is the, somebody described it as the audio engineer's equivalent of the electrician's voltmeter. It's that essential to them, assuming they're using Dolby. We're also working very closely with Dolby on ATSC3, AC4 requirements. We have a technology display, but this is just to say that we are working towards AC4, object audio, immersive audio, and we are involved in that as that technology progresses.
Okay. Well, I can see that your stand is buzzing, so I'm going to let you go. It's been really interesting talking to you, Chris. I'm on the Linear Acoustic stand, and I'm Janet West from Broadcast Beat Magazine.